Are you a songwriter? Are you looking to turn your songwriting passion into a full-time gig? Whether you are just at the start of your songwriting journey or a seasoned industry professional, this show is made for you. Welcome to the Songwriter Show, bringing together songwriting news, interviews, and community. Now, welcome your host, Sarantos.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back to the Songwriter Show, right here on Reality Radio 101. I'm your humble host, Sarantos. I'm a solo music artist who's been writing lyrics for as long as I can remember. Words mean the world to me, and that's why I'm thrilled to share this time with you and host this show for you every single Tuesday evening. I believe that every song is a story. Tonight, I'm so happy to have on the show Mr. Loyalty, Roberto Stanley Sazaka Ramirez, 29 years old, better known as Mr. Loyalty. He's a Honduran composer and singer based in the United States, of descent Garifuna, born in La Quiba, Atlantida, passionate about music, specifically genre dancehall. This is a musical genre born in Jamaica during the decade of the 70s as an evolution of reggae and music from sound systems.
And now, welcome this week's special guest.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Loyalty, and I hope I didn't butcher any of those names or cities, man.
Santos, thank you so much. It's an honor to be part of your show. And no worries, I'm originally from La Ceiba, Honduras. Yes, you said it right. I am a Garifuna descent. Yes, sir. And I'm just, really excited to be here. I'm 32 years old and super excited to get this going with you, Sarat.
Awesome, man. So tell me about this dance hall. What genre is that? I like to dabble in every genre, but I've never heard of dance hall, so I'm curious. What is that?
Right, dance hall is another root. It's another part of the tree. I'm gonna say that comes from the reggae and the slow jam from the reggae mixed with the tropical Caribbean beats. So dance will come from that. But I'm also working with some Afro beats at the moment. I'm working with, like you just said, working around and trying to find our sound and making better music for our audience out there, which I know are listening to your show at this moment. And I'm just so excited to be part of here and to keep this going.
Tell us about how you get started. How do you write a song? Do you do beats? Do you do drum groove? Do you do lyrics, melody? What's your secret sauce?
I'm a good chef never reveals his true way of cooking. But one thing I learned throughout music is to be myself and kind of listen to the things I want to communicate in a very melodic way. I'm always writing. I'm always writing music. I do get into myself in tune. For some reason, I get to connect with a lot of people, a lot of emotions. I get to hear a lot of stories. So my song, the way that I write music is because I kind of interconnect with other people's life. And I want to bring those stories out because I believe that everybody needs to be heard. So music for me is kind of like a way of a playground, if you may, where I can feel myself and I can be myself and just, delivering myself to the people out there.
I totally get it, my friend. What was the first tune that you learned?
Ooh, see, since little, my dad always was a fan of music, from all types of music, from country to reggae to dancehall. Then again, back in the 80s and the 90s. But I always started with reggae. Reggae for me is a very like the root of everything. The reason why I started enjoying music is because of reggae. So it was a lot of reggae in my house, from Bob Marley to Gregory Isaacs to UB40, you mentioned them, they were there. So it was kind of like that. All of that kind of just stuck with me, and it's easy for me to kind of make a song or start my music writing from reggae and then bringing it to other different type of music.
Man, you said UB40, and I love their remake of Red Red Wine. That song is so sick. They had some really cool songs.
Yes, Red Red Wine, Kingston Town is another one, another great one. So them, there's it's so many songs that we could relate to and still enjoy it. And the reason why reggae is so popular to me is because it's so positive. You know, it always talks about love and overcoming the obstacle, which I believe, you know, in the times that we are in now, is more than cool to kind of find a place where you could kind of simmer down and relax your mind, your thoughts, and kind of find yourself again.
So I'm going to tell you a funny story. When I was, oh boy, how old was I? I think it was after college. It was a few years after college.
Okay.
I went with a group of people, you know, basically a couple couples. We went to Jamaica and we went to, trying to remember, I can't remember the big city, in a little city by the White Sands, but we took an excursion up to the Blue Mountains or something where they make all the coffee. One of the girls wanted to see this thing. We go up there and everybody was smoking pot and just having so much fun. It was hilarious. It was so funny. And I was like, that's the secret ingredient. Well, that's why their coffee is so good. I think it was the Blue Mountains, but it's this famous coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I'll never forget that, man. It was so funny. It was so laid back.
Yes. It kind of takes you there, you know, it kind of takes you there.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us about this song that we're going to hear. What inspired it? What made you want to give birth to this song?
This song that you're about to hear is definitely something that that a lot of people have been, you know, kind of requesting from my side. I've always been in the mellow side, but I'm very energetic. So I decided to bring something new, something fresh. And, you know, you always reinventing yourself. You're always recreating something. So I decided to bring something with energy, a little bit more of me, a little bit of more that, you know, diversity within my music. So people can, you know, understand that I don't only sing. I could also rap. I could, you know, dance. I could do a little bit of everything. I'm not a master at anything, but I definitely sure like to try it. So that song is called Dinamita, and Dinamita is basically dynamite. So, you know, it's explosive, it's energetic, it has a, you know, a strong reaction, and I feel like it connects with me because internally, you know, I'm always trying to uplifting and being that source of energy that where people can feel, you know, this is a good source of energy. Let me, you know, stick around. Let me see what we could do, how we could elevate and be that good place where people can enjoy themselves. So that's what I'm trying to do with my music.
I totally get that. That's really cool. Okay. Tell you what, let's take a listen and we'll come back and talk some more. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, man. Here we go. Check this out.
Ya tú sabes quién es. Mr. Loyalty again. You already know. Oh. Qué rico lo menea esa mujer. Qué rico lo menea esa mujer. Tiene flow, tiene estilo. Dinamita que rompe el prototipo. No es un show, no es un mito. Y tú sabes que ya te deja blandito. Muévelo, mujer, porque me estás activando. Cintura buena y el burri rebotando. Eres la mata liga, por eso te están buscando. Y todos estos manes aquí te están cantando. Ay, 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 qué rico tú lo mueves, mujer. Ay, 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 mami, menea también. Ay, 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 qué rico tú lo mueves, mujer. Ay, 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 mami, menea también. Es fenomenal, ella la number one. No tiene a nadie que envidiarle, sabe su lugar. Siempre lista para el jangueo y disfrutar, vivir su vida. Sabe que solo tiene one, no le importa la competencia. Esa chica tiene mucha demencia y los científicos no entienden su esencia. Es por eso que a ella se le respeta. Tíralo, tíralo, muévelo mamacita y solo tíralo. Tíralo, tíralo, muévelo mamacita y solo tíralo. Tíralo, tíralo. Muévelo mamacita y solo tíralo. Tíralo, tíralo. Muévelo mamacita y solo tíralo. Ay, 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 qué rico tú lo mueves, mujer. Ay, 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 mami, menea también. Ay, 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 qué rico tú lo mueves, mujer. Ay, 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 mami, menea también. Ay, 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 qué rico tú lo mueves, mujer.
How do you balance music with other obligations, with family and friends? How does that work for you?
Uh, well, I currently at the moment, it's funny that you say that. What is the name that I'm looking for? Calendars. I'm learning to work with a calendar, with an agenda. I'm learning to work, to organize myself better. Definitely it's a juggle when you have a family, because you're fighting for your dream, but yet you have a legacy to take care of. You have something that's looking for forward for you to come home. So being an artist and also being a dad, you can do these things. It's all about managing your time. It's all about being organized, and I believe having the right support. And luckily, I feel great because my support system my support system starts from home. So with that being said, it gives me the energy to keep going and to keep fighting for my dream. Because I know that if everybody is well at home, I could keep going on this other path and still make sure that they are okay. So really focusing on my music, having the time to do my music, which everything at the moment is going as we planning, and thank God above that he gives us the time. He makes us the way. And if you really want something, you will always find a reason to go after it. So it's really about organizing but keeping moving forward with all the things that are going around you.
Well put. How do you decide if a song that you finished is going to make it to the CD and make it out into the world, or if you're just going to scrap it?
Well, I don't work by myself. I do want to make this clear. At the moment, I'm working with Power Scheme Music. So shout out to Randy Arzu, who is the CEO, who has believed in my dream. And, we both working on this together. So he listens to the songs. We both listen to the songs. We both collectively come together and pick what's the right tune. If we have to remake the song, we will remake the song 3-4 times. You're a songwriter, so you know how that goes.
Yeah.
But we really take our time to make sure that our customers, our people, our families out there are listening to the best that we could give them. So we do take our time and selecting the sound and the quality that we're going to bring to the people, and just making sure that everything goes right. You never know. Also, you never know when you're going to make the right song, or maybe the one you think is right. It could be the ugliest song you can make, but that's what you got to keep on trying, to find the sound that the best goes for you.
Yeah, so there's 2 points there. One is you're very lucky that you have a confidant, and whether it's a friend, a label, a producer, or all the above, right? Someone that you can bounce ideas off of, because we work in a bubble. We think, wow, this is great. And then I listen to stuff a day or a month later, and I'm like, what in the world was I thinking? Like, this is terrible.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's great to have that.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is, I put out a new song every month.
Okay.
And when I first started, of course, I obsess and spent hours and hours, but quality is more important than quantity.
Right.
And I think you have to just take your time until you feel like it's there. And a lot of people rush it because they want to, they're going to forget me on TikTok or Instagram.
Correct.
But it's got to be quality. And it took me a long time to realize that.
You're right. You're right about that. Quality does bring you a long way, instead of just bringing a whole bunch of work that needs to be worked on, or reworked on, or re-engineered or remastered, or whatever the case may be. So you're definitely, I'm on board with you on that one. Quality over quantity.
Yeah. Who is your number one role model today?
Boom, boom, boom. Definitely my dad. And the reason why is because you don't understand the role of a father when they're not there. And I'm not saying the minds is gone, but I'm saying that us as males, we have to grow, and we kind of become our own identity out there. And you start being covering the obligation of being a father. So he taught me a lot of listening to myself, believing in myself, because I didn't believe in myself for quite some time. And also he have shown me how to make the ugly better, find the beauty in the ugliness, I guess, and always help me to keep a level head. He has shown me so much. So definitely in today's world, today's day, my dad is my biggest inspiration because he has shown me how strong we could be at the moments where we don't think we are strong.
Yeah, that's interesting and fascinating all at the same time. What have you been most satisfied with in your life?
Oh, I love these questions. I swear, I love them. It keeps me thinking. I have the opportunity of being lucky enough to have different interviews, and every time they're gonna ask me a question, I always say just keep it, on the real, keep it real. And your question is being the person that I am right now. The person that I'm becoming, the person who I'm trusting to be, the person who I'm turning into. You always get better as you go. I don't feel like you always get worse. You always get better. You always learn some, and you always have to have an open mind to listen to a constructive criticism and to believe that we are not perfect. And we can always learn from somebody or something. So being able to be the person that I am today is definitely my to go to in this answer. Yes.
So I don't know how you're going to answer this question. This is going to be a really tricky question, okay?
Oh, Lord, okay.
Where do you want to be when you grow up?
I see what you did there.
Nobody said this is going to be easy, right?
This is I'm enjoying it.
People are always excited to be on the Songwriter Show until they start and they're like, what in the world is this guy asking me?
Oh man. Repeat the question one more time. What do I want to be when I grow up?
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Oh man. If I could talk to the little guy back there, I would be like, dude, we're on the right path. Just keep going and believe in yourself. When I grow up, I just want to be somebody who can inspire people with depression. I actually myself suffered from depression a long time ago, and I know how ugly that feels to not have light in your world. I know how it feels to think that you're not worth it. I know how it feels to not believe in yourself. So I definitely, when I say I want to be part of something positive in people's life, whether it is through music, through my acting, through my silly dances I do in TikTok, whatever the case may be, just being that positive entity around people. Because I knew at the moment when I thought I didn't have it or anything, it was just so confusing. So being a source of light for people and understanding that, we always overcome something as long as we want to overcome something. And the power is within us. So yeah, definitely something positive for people.
Okay, awesome. Where can people buy your stuff, stream it? Where can they find you?
Oh, yes. We are everywhere. We're trying to be everywhere. We're definitely on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play Music. We are in Pandora. We are all the digital platforms that you can think of and going. We are definitely here in your show, which I'm enjoying it, the Songwriter Show. This is a unique show, definitely first of one of its kind. But this is what continuous work do. You have to keep believing in yourself that you are actually doing something. And who knows, you might knock on the door on somebody who's interviewing me right now, a great person, or I'm just getting to know, over the waves, over the airwaves. But yeah, we just got to keep going and believing in ourselves.
Okay. Listen, I had a great time. I want to thank you so much for being on the show, and I'd love to have you on again anytime, and I wish you nothing but the best, my friend.
Santa, thank you so much for letting me be part of this show. To your audience and to the people out there, thank you. Keep listening to the Songwriter Show. Keep engaging with our music, with our content, because we definitely created from a very good place in our hearts. And I just want to thank you again for the opportunity of being on the show. Power Scheme Music, Mr. Loyalty, you already know. Thank you again so much.
You're welcome. And to all the fans out there, thank you for listening and spending a little bit of your precious time with the two of us tonight. We both hope your unique story gets heard around the world. My name is Sarantos, and please join me every single Tuesday night to hear so many amazing artists share their fascinating behind-the-scenes stories right here at the Songwriter Show on Reality Radio 101. Have a great night. I love you all.
Didn't notice the sun running by. I was too busy working. Didn't see gravity's pull on my eyes. Always felt the hurting. Not sure this is how I should be spending my time. Not sure this is what I want to say with my life. Doing shit I don't want to do. Not sure I'll ever be right. Am I worth waiting for? Am I worth fighting for? I've always been a dreamer, but it's past 3. Mind's so tired. Nightmare was a screamer. Mind racing. I can't fall back asleep. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. All these people are wishing me bad without my permission. So I push away my friends. Hugs and days they send my way. I'd be okay if I just let my story breathe. I'd be okay if I just set my worries free. But like an angel lashing out, keep it bottled in till they all leave. Am I worth waiting for? Am I worth fighting for? I've always been a dreamer, but it's past 3. Mind's so tired. Nightmare was a screamer. Mind racing. I can't fall back asleep. Am I worth waiting for? Am I worth fighting for? 3 becomes 4. Am I worth fighting for? 4 becomes 5. Am I worth 5 becomes the tide for every damn night. Am I worth fighting for? Then I lose my mind. Another sleepless night.
Thank you for listening to The Songwriter Show. To keep the momentum going, head over to www.songwritershow.com and join our free music community of artists, songwriters, and producers. That's www.songwritershow.com.